Lecture 3, South India. After the discuss of North India, now South India. During the Rajput era, many big and small states were established in South India. After the demise of Pulakesi II, his vast empire disintegrated into smaller states. The reign of many rulers of the Chalukya dynasty is noteworthy. The kingdoms of the Pallava and the Chola dynasties are also included in the states of South India, main Pallava and Chola. Narsi Varma was a strong ruler of the Pallava dynasty. The emperors of this dynasty were lovers of art and literature. The Kailasnath temple of Kanchi is the best example of Pallava architecture. So Narsi Varma is lover of art and literature. Kailasnath temple and he established Kailasnath temple in Kanchi. The Chola dynasty also ruled in the south. Tanjore was their capital. The rulers of Chola dynasty attacked Ceylon in Sri Lanka and annexed many territories. The Cholas had a powerful navy because of which they could attack countries even across the sea. Raj Raja I adopted a very systematic way of administration in his state. He started with the measurement of land and local self-government. Apart from them, the Rashtrakuta, Chera and Pandya dynasties were ruled in South India. So it is evident that many dynasties ruled at different places during the Rajput age. There were frequent battles between them to annex each other's area. Due to the internal conflicts, there was no unity among them. Foreign invaders took advantage of this. So, unity in South India, North India, and this all dynasties, kings fight each other. So, foreign invaders like Britishers. We will discuss the administration and culture during the Rajput era in the next unit. Now, Rashtrakutas ruled South India. With the fall of Chalukya dynasty, Rashtrakuta came to power. Rashtrakuta means head of the state or area. It is believed that the founder of the dynasty was an officer of that community and hence the dynasty was named after him. Out of many rulers, Govind III was the most powerful king. In the 8th century, he established a powerful kingdom in the Deccan. The Pandyas also ruled over South India. The Pandya dynasty is believed to be very ancient. Megasthenes, the Greek traveler, notes that females used to rule in this community. The inscriptions of Emperor Ashok also contain reference to the Pandyas. The Pandyas ruled in present-day Madurai and Thirunelveli in Tamil Nadu. Cheras ruled over South India. Chera is now known as Kerala. Kerala's ancient name is Chera. In ancient time, Kerala was part of the Tamil state. Later on, Kerala or Malayalam state separated. Kepalputra Rajya is mentioned in the inscriptions of Ashok. Ethan II was the first strong ruler of this dynasty. Cheran Shatrughavan was a powerful ruler of this dynasty. So this is all over South Indian rulers, their work and their establishment. Now, pride of Rajput rulers. Rajputs were very brave. They felt proud to give up their lives for their country, to die but never fear, to protect those who seek refuge, to speak the truth and fight for truth were their special traits. Rajput women were known for their chastity and fearlessness. They sent their husbands, sons, and brothers to the battlefield with a smiling face. They were so brave that if need be, they would fight on the battlefield. They preferred Jauhar if their husbands were defeated or attained martyrdom in wars. The heroic stories of the Rajput age are engraved in golden letters in the history of India. So, this is the Rajput rulers' achievements, their pride, and Rajput rulers' their establishment and their work of this chapter.